That is why we increased the minimum from the previous increase of 13,000 to now 15,000. And as our economy continues to improve, you can look forward to even more increases. Your government is caring for you. The time brought to you by the Office of the Prime Minister is
6 o'clock.
Media. Wait for the shoulder.
I can't do it.
Hey.
Don't even ask.
Ding dong. Hey. Hey.
You know when the fling and shoulder came out, like I had so much.
But Molly never.
Hey, I couldn't stand ding dong.
Really?
He creates these dances.
Yes.
Watch me. He creates these dances that are supposedly easy.
Yes.
But they're deceptively difficult. And so everybody starts doing them, and then, like when you can't, you feel foolish.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I think Ding, and the name of the gentleman, the young man from the Ravers who actually created the dance, his name eludes me right now.
It's Ding Dong, because Ding Dong make the song. Ding Dong make the song.
Shoulder for your fling. Listen, when that, and then with this chronics, you have to slow it down.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah.
Hey, yeah, you know, yeah.
No.
Never have the shoulder.
I've never.
Hey, hold him. And then, hey, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Never, not one time.
You see my husband with a problem.
I've seen him.
Yeah.
Good morning, King's Council. I've seen him.
Let me tell you, no.
Remember, he was in a very good mood at the gender reveal, so I've seen him.
Yes. Listen to me. And it's one of those dances that it's just nice and it's easy. But when you talk about difficult dances, I find like Rebel. Big ups to Rebel, good morning. Rebel and these dance routines nowadays.
Yeah, these routines.
All the one when they must pop up, it's but somebody said, Shana K say yesterday? No, Sash said yesterday, because I couldn't get it. And she was saying, Biscuit, just think cent, 5 cents, 10 cents, $1. So I said, oh, see, yeah, come and say, I feel like me go around the bed, like me go around for junction. You know? I said, okay, all right.
No.
Yeah,
once upon a time, big up back in the days with Bogle.
See it there?
You know, it was just one move.
Butterfly.
Yeah? You know?
Yeah. Now, it's a lot.
Sesame Street.
So when I see like Rebel them and I look at TikTok and I see the intricate dance moves, my hat goes off to them because I'm like, first of all, how do you guys even remember this? Like every day? You just remember it? So big up to the dancer then, yeah, man.
In the studio, in the dancing studio, because clearly it can't be in the recording studio. In the dancing studio, when them up, and then let's put this in.
Yes.
And then let's drop little of it. And I'm like, and nobody said no.
Yeah, it's
nobody said no. Like
they're talented, so big up to all the dancers.
Big up to them.
Yep.
Big up to a man who's clearly named after his father. Are you Junior? I thought so.
Yeah, man.
Leopold Smith.
Yes, hi, Leo.
AKA Leo.
Yeah.
A valued member of our CVM digital team.
Hey,
I hope that you
watch Lena shots.
Hey.
Hold them, Leo.
Get them.
Get them, Leo. Get them. Get them.
What's that?
Happy birthday, Leo.
Happy birthday, Leo. Big up
Lovely.
yourself.
Enjoy your day.
It's time for our pre-K with TK. Good morning. How are you?
Great morning.
Wire.
What is happening this morning? Good morning.
Good morning, TK. How you doing?
How are you? Nice to see you.
Legs for days.
I mean, since we're here, we get
of your glory.
Yeah. Hey. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Everyone missed my serenading Leo. I could do it right now.
Sure,
just
go ahead.
Ready, Leo? Are you there? Are you ready?
Yes. Video these people. Video.
Happy birthday to you.
Panam.
Give me a little birthday. On this day from this day forward, we
love you in every
way. This is your day, your day. Happy birthday to you, to you.
TK And the iTunes. And the iTunes. I gotta tell you, the iTunes. Yeah. iTunes, right?
On birthdays, we have to also say a huge happy birthday to our stylist James' brother.
Yes, Star Caliber.
So the SRC responds to bottled water quality concerns. So we got this from the Observer. So Dr. Shara Watson, head of the Scientific Research Council, the SRC, is urging bottled water producers and refill stations to maintain strict testing protocols to ensure public safety.
It's funny that this comes up now. Like earlier this week, I had a bottle of water. I was at a conference and they brought in bottled water and people opened the water and you could tell when somebody opened their water because you put it to your head and you're like, oh my God, what is that? It was just something was off with that batch, I suppose. Everybody was whispering, did you taste the water?
Yeah.
You know.
But I guess the question is, does what you consider bad tasting water, does that mean it's of a lower quality? Not
something
necessarily,
was clearly off with it.
So that's what they're trying to tell you.
I'm also mindful of, we've all gotten into this, bottled water culture. It's a very lucrative industry that never existed before. And so somehow capitalism and marketing has led to us to believe that, hey, you can only drink bottled water.
Yes.
I
and now we're at only certain bottled water.
Yes.
I remember when we were, I don't know, when I was in high school.
The pipe.
Miss, excuse me, can go to the pipe.
Yeah, the pipe.
You know?
Or the cooler.
Yeah.
I feel like yesterday we started drinking bottled water.
Yeah. So, I mean, this whole bottled water thing is relatively new in the expanse of time.
Yeah.
It's relatively new.
But I'm happy that the SRC is I'm very happy because I want bottled water producers to understand that there is still a standard. It's not a free-for-all.
If you're going to charge us for water, then you have to maintain standard. It can't just be that you're just turning on the pipe and selling
bottling.
Jamaica, get ready! Saturday, October 26th, live on the lawns of Mona. It's Boys to Men. Singing your favorite hits. Also performing live, Tess and Chin and Lee Lycan. Get your tickets now at caribtix.com, Kingston, Jer, and Fontana. Saturday, October 26, 2024. It's Boys to Men, live on the lawns of Mona. Starts at 8 p.m. Sponsored by Supreme Ventures, Mayberry, Main Event, Island Grill, and Courtly Hospitality Group.
Good friendships, good relationships, yes. And that has been found to be the single most potent predictor of happiness and wellness in life.
Wow.
So I have a really good friend, or I should say a few good friends that I talk to on a daily basis. So unbeknownst to me, I'm having my own therapy every day.
Nice.
Yes.
So when people say, I don't want a friend, I don't want a body around me, me alone, I don't want a body around me, that's actually, that may not necessarily be good.
It's counterproductive to your mental health and wellness because we are social beings.
Yes.
And we are meant to have friendships. Exactly, you hit the nail on the head. So we always encourage people to invest in and cultivate healthy relationships that pour into you and make you feel better about yourself because we can't stand it on our own in this world. No matter how great you are.
True. Agreed.
Do you think World Mental Health Day as an initiative to build awareness and to create a greater levels of sensitivity to issues of mental health, do you think it is working, A, and B, do you think it may be working too well?
That's a very interesting question, Dennis. So, it is an opportunity to shine the spotlight on mental health and wellness. And we know culturally we have a lot of myths and stigma that surround mental health and wellness.
Yes.
The beauty of it is that the Ministry of Health and Wellness prioritizes mental health and wellness around the landscape. So we are actively and intentionally engaged in mental health advocacy every single day. So not just today or just this week. This is a global initiative. It's larger than us. It didn't start with Jamaica, right? So globally, around the world, everybody takes this opportunity to say, let's talk about issues that affect our mental health and well-being. So I do believe that it works. Is it working too well? I don't know if it's working enough. I still think we have a lot of inroads to get to, where we get people to a space where they're comfortable speaking about mental health. We don't see it as a scourge. We're not afraid of it. It's not contagious. And we recognize that the more we are aware and educated on factors that impact our mental health, then a better position we are in to take care of our total well-being.
So, Miss Kitty asked a question on Monday's episode when I talked about the high tax. Carlton, how was that for? And I want to start right there. What are these taxes for? So, as I mentioned in Monday's class, the high tax is a 3% contribution that is paid by the employer. It is not paid by you, the employee. However, it is used to fund training certifications and programs for all working age Jamaicans. So everybody can benefit from this. But I want to get into this morning. How can you benefit financially from the taxes that are being paid or the contribution that is being paid by an employee, by an employer? In the country right now, you can access heart certification, in most cases free of cost. So we should not have any excuse. We shouldn't have anybody saying they don't. Go and get a skill this morning. You should not have anybody say, I'm broke, I don't like this. Go and upskill yourself. So you're in a particular area already, you learned the trade one long time ago. Technology is changing. Things are moving a different direction. Go and get yourself upskilled.
There's no excuse to be a mechanic or me do little mechanic work. We have a way of almost diminishing our stuff.
Yes.
Oh, me do little sewing, me do little baking. You're certified? No. You have no excuse. We pay for it.
Yes, and it is free. And that is why I get very short because when people are trying to find excuses, and by the way, these certifications, Carlton, are recognized worldwide, right? It's world class. Like, I'm only sorry sometimes that I don't have the time to go into heart to get some of those, because Dennis, I kid you not.
No. I would do a little plumbing.
Up there.
I would do a little mechanic course.
Yes.
When I look, the list of things are so vast.
Yes.
A list of courses.
And modern things now.
Carpentry. You have animation. So
makeup,
many
cosmetology.
things. So we should not have anybody know that, well, I'm broke, I have this, I have that, big thing.
Social media management and marketing,
so
and
many
then something
things are there. And I tell people, I've attended Heart. I got certified by Heart in different things, in data processing, in the earlier days. But it was a skill that I got, a skill that I've used throughout my career as I built, and it was a good start. So you may be not sure what you want to do, but go and do something this morning, because guess what? Persons are paying.
So, for example, we have a lot of Jamaicans in Tampa. And, in conversations with them yesterday, a lot of them had actually moved out. And so many came down to Fort Lauderdale and to Miami. And some had moved more inland to Orlando. And so we had students, for example, at some of the universities. I was happy to hear many of them had actually come down south of Florida. And a few were in shelters, but eventually made their way to some family and friends. So for the most part, I know the ones we spoke to were taking the hurricane very seriously and had made arrangements to move out of areas of harm.
I remember hearing, Sir Mayor, that the Milton was a Category 5. It dropped to 4. It's now back up. What is the current wind speed going on? What is its current state right now?
All right, so it would have hit last night at Category 3, and the winds were very strong, and in fact, I believe we have about over 3 million homes that are without light and water now, so which is part of the challenge of getting to people now on the phone. But in addition to the winds and the rains, another challenge we had yesterday, right throughout Florida, was tornadoes, right across the length and breadth. I think there was a record number of warnings that were issued for tornadoes. And we started to see the videos going around of homes being damaged by tornado. And so, this morning, we will get up. We will start to get feedback from the agencies as they move more on the ground. We can get a sense of actual numbers of persons that were impacted. But just the initial cause, I know people are still having rains, people are still a heavy breeze, but the Jamaicans I spoke to seem to be okay. One man I spoke to in Fort Myers this morning and said, boy, CG, Hurricane Milton and a boy.
The Isuzu MUX. Take the lead. Visit our showroom at 19 to 21 Carlton Crescent, Kingston 10 today. Or call us at 876-929-9190. Isuzu Jamaica, with you for the long run.
Judge Hatchett has seen it all, and with over 20 years on the bench, she knows when someone is trying to get away with it.
This is not on Harold, honey. This is on you.
Well, this competition started in 2012 by now Superintendent Andrinish.
Yes.
He's a commanding officer for Hanover. Hanover. He was stationed at the Firearms and Tactical Training Unit at the time, which is now the Department of Weapons and Tactical Training, where I am assigned. This competition is basically one that will see law enforcement agencies from Jamaica. We want to carry it regionally, but for now it's just police officers from around the country.
Yes.
We have our law enforcement partners, which would be the DCS, Department of Correctional Services.
Right.
We have Jamaica Customs. We have the JDF. We also have a lot of civilian teams. Surprisingly, over the years, it has grown from none to we have 5 this year.
Wow.
Which is very impressive. Normally,
Yes.
you don't find civilians wanting to compete against
Police,
law enforcement.
law enforcement, trained
Law
enforcement. Yeah. A little birdie, because I just saw your head back. Yeah, I saw your head back.
It's a recognizable head back.
Head back. Hey, what that? Hey, quick on the jaw. Is that Uncle Dennis of Dennis Brooks Boulevard? Oh my goodness. Well, guys, earlier this week, Dennis had the chance to visit the gun range to see firsthand how the teams are preparing for the upcoming event. So please check this out. Hey, what that Dennis? You see that? Watch your style here. Ra. Yeah. You dead? You dead? Don't run in.
Based on Dennis's shooting skills, you might have to add him to our team.
So I think because Mr. Dennis bicep and tricep and go so. Like, okay.
All right, so when a scheme is coming, persons can utilize our NHC's website because we post quite a lot to inform the public as to what we have offering and how they can access same. Also, we try to use the more social media platforms to realize that the world is going that direction now. So persons are guided towards that as well to get information. And we don't leave out the persons who are not so internet savvy because we always use our local print medias so persons can access the information.
Are people still buying from the NHT, like directly buying a house getting a house from the NHT?
Definitely. People are, in fact, my office is overrun every day with persons.
Yes.
So, in fact, I think I need to have some more staff. So that would be an indication that people are definitely much interested in the offerings of the NHT.
So contrary to popular belief, there are people who are benefiting from their NHT contribution.
Absolutely.
Very well, very well.
Absolutely.
So, Connie, when we're looking to get a house, directly engaging, because so in the past we've spoken about, you have your own land and you want something there. But when you're now saying, look, I don't want to build nothing.
I want it ready done.
Where do you start? Like, that process is different.
Okay, so when you're looking to purchase a property on the open market, one of the first things you need to ensure is that you know how much it is that you're eligible for. And then you would have had some savings to the side because you would be required to do deposits and all. So the first thing you do when you identify a property for purchase, you make contact with the person selling that property. You reach out to them, verify whether there is a registered title for the property and that they have the legal rights to sell the property.
Yes.
Once you have done that, you schedule an appointment to view the property. Once it satisfies most of your needs, because you know your first home will not necessarily be your last home or your dream home. So once it satisfies most of that needs, you then negotiate the price and enter into an agreement with the seller to purchase this property. That is when the sales agreement will come into place and you will be required to sign that sales agreement and make a deposit determined by the seller. It can be 5%, 10%, or 10%. They would determine what the percentage is.
Well, National Motivation and Affirmation Day, we are the standard bearers for that.
Yes.
And it was proclaimed from 2018 by the Governor General. And this year's theme is Speak Life, Spark Change. Because a motivated people can do great things.
Amen.
And we want to motivate the youth, we want to motivate everyone to say, stop telling them the negative. Your work is like your papa, you're good for nothing. All these negative things. Where we are saying, tell them that they're born for greatness.
Amen.
Tell them that they can achieve their goals. Tell them never give up. And that's what we want to do.
So who are you going to be presenting to? Who is the audience who is going to be receiving this message?
Well, the audience is every Jamaican citizen. And we hope to not just be Jamaicans, but to take it to the world. So the National Motivation and Affirmation Day is a day for all Jamaicans, but we want to impact the world.
Okay, lovely.
What are some of the affirmations that you're going to be sharing through song?
Well, some of the affirmations, never give up.
Yes.
You're born for greatness, and greatness is within you, and you can achieve your goals.
Absolutely. Yeah. So, Captain, when it comes to the performance and songs, you're having a show? Where can people come to watch and enjoy and be affirmed and motivated?
Okay, next week we're having a week of activities, right? And we're going to do our play starting on National Motivation and Affirmation Day called From Zero to Hero. So it doesn't matter if you think you're nothing, you're zero. We want to take you to hero, that we all can be heroes, right? It's Heritage Week, so we want to inspire the students, the parents, everyone, that they can also be heroes, like the Marcus Garvey, like all these different heroes that Jamaica has. Nanny, right? All these persons that are there, they didn't do things because they wanted to be heroes. They do things because it was great to do and awesome to do. And then Jamaica, we decided, you are heroes.
Future you is waiting on you. Your future you is waiting on you, on you. Your future you.
That's right.
Have a gift for you and the crew. Mobile, next week, Saturday. Where you say?
Just have to grab you down the lane. No, I hear nothing about that brother there, and tell me say I have a big show line up for it.
Look up on the stage, it's a bird, it's a plane, it's the innocent.
But we are idiots to allow Grabs to be treating us like idiots. Under no circumstances could that be my pay.
We's a group. We have to stick together.
A group of idiots. We don't even have fear to go home.
My girl, you see the youth them when they sit down here, sir?
Well, we're always looking at the feed forward, and I always give him ideas. He's the chief creative. But how I see myself involved, Jamaicans are really talented, innovative entrepreneurs. But sometimes we lack the knowledge, business practices.
Resources.
So I have a background. I went to law school for about 2 years. So I have an understanding of intellectual property and, business practices that when Jadan and I put our ideas together, it really becomes larger than life and a very inspirational movement.
Well, I definitely was inspired when I saw you both. I was so happy. And then to see the couple, a power couple like this. And again, I love my Jamaican culture. And broom, as far as I'm concerned, is a part of our culture. Definitely. It also features great in the African culture because a broom at a wedding is also used to symbolize jumping the broom. It is used to symbolize that kind of unity. And so you're doing a great thing. But Jadan, I said to myself, I'm sorry, I don't have no broom. I'm in a broom, in a house broom, yard broom, in a cobweb broom. Them broom in the supermarket cannot reach a ceiling.
Look here, them broom last to see a cobweb broom. Cobweb broom.
Right.
When I look at you, this was one of my first chores. One of my first chores, you have to get up Saturday morning.
You better know.
And
If your mother ever
cobweb down the house.
Guys, anybody who knows anything about a Jamaican mother, if you Saturday morning and she see a cobweb in the roof, I'm telling you, it's gonna be a problem.
So as I said that's why even brooming, one of the things is cultural retention.
Yes.
Yes.
Because this culture is dep on the brink. And Jordan decides, say, no, not in mine, no. Can't happen. And one of the things in my community is most of the elders, most of the ones, that's why you don't see them like that anymore.
Okay.
Guys, that's some old elders people, man and woman, them can't walk the distance them used to walk anymore, you know what I mean? So it's for I and I now come with the mindset, say, oh, me I go create that bridge. So me can still get the broom to you, so you soon probably see a vehicle pass, a broom. Yeah, it's a broom, a vehicle pass.
But you know what, Jordan, I like that you said that in terms of retaining the culture, right? And, you know, being self-reliant, making a broom. But also one thing I noticed that the rest of them who used to walk and sell a broom, they're very fit, slim and fit, because it's also promoting health and wellness.
Yes,
because if you have to walk so many miles and walk with the broom, you're burning calories. You know what I mean? So you see the Rastafari. But Queen, talk to me about the earrings that you have, because they're absolutely beautiful. Queen, let's go over one. I'm leaning up my broom right here, so. My broom. Please tell us about the clean sweep.
The Queen sweep.
Yes.
So I'm actually wearing the first ever Queen sweep earring.
Nice.
As you can see, it's a little bit long. So Jordan over time shrunk them, and he has them in the Jamaica colors.
Nice.
Miss Kitty here is
nice, my love. I love this.
These are the natural touch.
Okay. Oh, natural.
So they're all culturally inspired.
Yeah.
Aside from making the broom more accessible to the local market, the idea is to make it a cultural tourism artifact.
Yes.
I was
love
going
that.
to say.
Yes. I was
going to say, when you see this, this looks like it should be in a hotel shop.
Yes.
You know.
And even their sandals.
Yeah.
Well.
Hi, Mr. Adam Stewart. Good morning. Queen Sweep over here. AC Hotel. Hello.
Look at this.
Yes.
So, Jamaica Pegasus. Hello.
So currently, they're at Norman Manley International Airport at Casa de Jamaica, Things Jamaican Stores, in Devon House at Gift Shop number 4 and Things Jamaican Stores, Craft Cottage, Southdale Plaza, and we have the full line at Fontana, from the functional to select souvenirs.
Wonderful, absolutely. And of course, we can find you on social media where?
Yes, Brooming LLC on Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram. And you can follow Janon369, the Broom Ambassador. And I am Fran Mambi on IG.
I love it. But Jordan is also an artist, Dennis, so he's going to perform for we, you know. But we're going to do after? Okay, all right. Well, guess what? We're going to perform and then we're going to show it. But we're going to learn to build some broom. And we want big up to all of the man them and all of the queens them, you know what I mean? The kings and queens who can make the brooms and who have given us such a wonderful culture. And as Jordan tries to maintain it, we want to support it, all right?
All right.
So thank you guys so very much. I'm going to learn to build a broom, because I'm all about self-reliance as well. Then.